Well, this is John Black, Super Chemist. We're here on a new video. Is the U.S. a democracy or a republic? They keep saying, if you notice, if you watch as much crap as I do on YouTube and that, the new thing is that we are not a democracy, we are a republic. And people actually believe it. Yeah, I mean, everyone has grown up in this country knowing that this country is based on democracy. Even though it's really a monarchy, deep state, pretending to be a democracy. That we're not pretending, that we're not a democracy. We know that we're a democracy. We're trying to be, or we should be. Why would they say this? Why would they try to say that we're not a democracy? Because, like I said, if you watch my videos, this is in pretty much every video. Every video I say this. They change words and definitions because they want to see communism, feminism, all that stuff, LGBT rights, or organization, and BLM, all that. And Antifa, all that. Their ideology says that they need to. It's their duty. It's not something that they should do. It's their duty. It's down to it's a humanitarian thing. They have to do it. They have to destroy every aspect of society. Every aspect. All the way down to the way you think and talk. And in the feminism, it's the patriarchy is everything. Every aspect of society. Down to the way people think and talk. You know what I mean? Because why? Why? Because they can't build back better a more fair communist society, or in the feminist case, a more fair matriarchy. Destroy the patriarchy, replace it with a matriarchy. But they have to always destroy everything in society, all the way down. That's why they want to change the way you think. They want to brainwash you to think stupid stuff, right? Like they changed the name of, racist now means that you disagree with them. So they called Trump racist. Now everyone thinks that he hates black people when they never meant that he meant hate black people. They just changed the word. You know what I mean? So they're just trying to train you to hate democracy. It's the whole thing. That's what the whole thing is. They want you to hate democracy. And they're going to brainwash. Right now, already, people already hate democracy. They're saying Hitler had, when Hitler came into power, that they had a democracy in Germany. And that's why, and that's what people are saying now. That's the new thing on TikTok and on the, whatever. Yeah. Hitler had a democracy. Democracies are bad. We do not have a democracy here. We have a republic. Why would they want you to think that? Okay, because they want you to hate democracy, man. They want you to hate your country and destroy it. So I looked up, and I actually wrote it word for word what Google said. Democracy, a system of government by the people, by the whole population, or all eligible members of that state, typically through elected representatives. That's exactly what we have. We have a system of government run by all the people, because we all can vote, and then we vote in elected representatives. So anyways, what's a direct democracy? See, this is what is bad. A direct democracy is bad. Okay? Direct democracy is where everybody gets to vote. In other words, if a country attacks you, first of all, we have to get every 330 million people to vote on it, whether we should go to war. Then when we go to war, we have to vote on it. Where are we going to attack first? Every little move that we make, we have to have 330 million people vote on it. That's why direct democracies do not work. Because a neighboring country Like if I was in another country and you turned into a direct democracy, I don't care how good a person I was, I'd attack your country. You don't deserve a country if you want to be a direct democracy. You really don't. Now, what's a republic? Why are they saying that we have a republic? And they always bring up the Pledge of Allegiance. I never seen one time growing up that there was the word democracy in our pledge. It's I pledge allegiance to the flag. I don't know the Pledge of Allegiance, but they call to the republic of the whatever. They use the word republic. Okay, like these people are morons. Okay. So what's the definition of a republic? My definition is representative democracy, meaning you have elected officials that, everyone votes, and then you have your elected representatives who vote laws in and stuff like that. Let's see what it says, though. A democracy with a president and the power of the government is held by the people through elected representatives. So that's exactly what a democracy is. We just said typically through elected representatives. And it also said a system of government by the whole population. And it said all eligible members of the state. Meaning, you don't count. When they say the whole population, you're not going to count a 5-year-old. You can only, that's what they mean by they say, or all eligible members of a state. That's where we are. You have two choices. The whole population can vote, or just adults like we have. And then it says typically through elected representatives. So that's literally what a republic is a representative democracy. The power is held, the government, the power is by the people through elected representatives. So if a republic is a representative democracy, a type of democracy, then it's a democracy. Just like a red car. Isn't a red car still a car? Just like a representative democracy is still a democracy. Just like a direct democracy is a democracy. A republic is a representative democracy, so therefore it's a democracy. They just want you to hate democracies. Okay? And I want you to look at this, right? Because they want to always manipulate the English language. Like I said, transphobe isn't someone that's against trans people. It's just someone who disagrees with you. A racist isn't someone that hates black people or whatever. It's just someone who disagrees with you. Look at this. Now, they're saying a republic is good, and we have a republic. A democracy is bad, and we do not have a democracy. But let's replace republic with representative democracy, okay? And do that same exact sentence, because the sentence was a republic is good, but democracy is bad, right? Let's repeat that sentence now. A representative democracy is good, but democracy is bad. See, I'm basically saying a democracy is good, but democracy is bad. See how that's what we call double speak, okay? And they got people to believe the double speak. This time they didn't have to change the word, republic. They didn't have to change the word representative democracy, because we changed that a long time ago to a republic. Nobody even knows now that a republic is a democracy. That's how stupid people are. But what is the next step? So they get us to hate democracy. So what? Everyone thinks we're a republic. That's not going to hurt us in any way. Yeah, right. Once they get it into our brains that democracies are evil, that Hitler actually had, Germany had a democracy, and that's why, and that's what Hitler was about. When Hitler took power or whatever, when he became president, they had a democracy in Germany. Okay, first of all, so the next step is going to be this. Because the actual truth is that Germany was a republic, right? A type of democracy when Hitler came into office, right? They had a president, they had a constitution. They literally had the same exact thing that we have. We have a republic, we have a president, We have a constitution, right? We're a constitutional republic with a president. And so was Hitler. But the thing is people don't understand, it doesn't matter what the government was when Hitler got into power. Because it wasn't Nazi until he took over as dictator. Yeah, he got elected as president in a democracy. Yeah, everything was normal then, though. That wasn't Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany was not before Hitler became president. You know, Nazi Germany was after Hitler became president and took over the country as a dictator. Okay? Under his regime, you know, the Nazi regime, that was a totalitarian dictatorship. And you might call it I looked this up, stratocracy, you know, crazy, you know, where the military, you have a dictator who enforces his rule through the military, or the Gestapo. Yeah, so saying that, you know, that's like saying, well, Mussolini, you know, I don't know what happened with Mussolini, but if you have a democracy and then a dictator takes over your country and disbands the democracy, you can't blame it on democracy. That you can't say, oh, this dictator represents democracy. No, he represents destroying democracy and replacing it with a dictatorship, just like Hitler. Yeah, he was elected president, but then he destroyed democracy and made it into his dictatorship. You know what I mean? But that's the whole thing. They want us to, because then they're gonna, once we have it in our head that we hate democracy, they're gonna say, look, we're actually a republic, which is a type of democracy. So we need to destroy everything in our country, everything all the way down to the way we speak and think, not even knowing that they've already changed the way we think, because we used to think democracy was good. Now we think democracy is bad. And sooner or later, they're going to convince us republics are bad. It's just a way to divide us, so we argue over obvious lies and manipulation. You know, like they're saying a man and a woman are the same. You know, biological men should go into little girls' bathrooms and changing rooms. They want us to argue over stupid, obvious lies, obvious, you know, stupidity, so that we don't unite. Because the only way that we can fight the elites and stop the elites is if we unite. This is all my videos are saying this. They all lead to the same thing. The elites want us to divide us. It's just more boxes that we divide ourselves up into, while the elites laugh at us. Now we have boxes, not just white, blacks, you know, gay, this, that. Now we have boxes about, can a man go into a little girl's changing room? Is a republic a democracy? Is the United States a democracy? These are stupid things to argue about. It's like arguing about the sky being blue or green. They changed the words and definitions of stuff. Let me see what I got, how much time here. Oh, 1.5 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to babble a little bit here. But yeah, this motif, this pattern, don't you, I mean, if you watch my videos in order like you should, everyone that watches my videos, if you don't start at fiat videos, and then Federal Reserve Bank, World Bank, why the elites want low tariffs, and is the deep state a monarchy, and then the climate crisis last. If you don't watch them in the order I just said, all my other videos like this one don't make as much sense. I mean, yes, obviously this makes sense what I'm saying, but the pattern, you can't see the pattern if you just take a video of mine here and there and there and there. You have to start at fiat mint money and watch it to there. Then you can see the patterns. Otherwise, you're watching my videos sporadically here and there where they're not in order, and you know, in those playlists that I mentioned, because those, you know, fiat money is like 3 videos. World Bank, that's like 6 videos. These are multi-video things. If you don't watch them and watch them in order, you will never understand the pattern and the whole thing, the whole point of what I'm saying, man.